Welcome back to the Western Wilds on Farming Simulator 22 for episode 19, Behind the Scenes, with me, MrSealyp. So, as I said at the end of the last episode, or towards the end of the last episode, I was going to put in an episode of behind the scenes stuff. So between this and what would normally be, I guess, the next episode, all the bits and bobs I'd probably do. I kind of do that thing of, you've seen me plough a field, you've seen me harvest it, and then don't show it again. But it's what I'm doing. So I thought what we'll do, having put in the last episode the manure processing, and the seed processing, we'll keep a check on that and see how that's going. I want to go and get a bale grab because I want to move those bales. That again will probably be something I would do off screen because I don't know, I just probably would. So what we need to do is first I'm going to grab the John Deere. I'm going to grind out the stumps that I've already of trees I've already cut down. I'm going to load these trees that I've cut down onto the trailer, take those up to the north sawmill. So I'm using the tree be gone rather than the stump and grinder because this thing is way quicker. I can get round. The other thing I'm going to do is cut down. See what I mean? It's absolutely bonkers. Bomb. Gone. Gone. You have to be careful because if you go too near your lumber piles, you can lose trees and you don't want that. The other thing I'm going to do is the 3 trees there that I've left standing. Those 3 are larger trunks. I'm going to fell those. I'm not sure if I'm going to push those together yet, but I'm going to fell those. Then I'm going to do the mulching of the field we just harvested. And then I'm probably going to plough. I was going to buy a cultivator, and I thought with the size plough I've got, if I hook that plough onto the back of the pickup, which I know you're probably not supposed to, which again, this is probably what I would do off camera, because I can do it quicker. I'll probably plough the whole lot because I'm going to plough up the grass field next to it. So rather than cultivate, because my planter, whilst it will seed and plant everything, it's not a direct drill. So I would need to cultivate. On camera, I would probably buy myself a cultivator, which I might still do on camera. I'm just trying to decide. Now, the other thing as well, these little bits are a pain. So what I've started doing with those, if you get right up to the end here, and just cut that bit, the whole bit goes. So any of those little fiddly bits that are a pain, I just try if I can. Come on, there we go. Just to get those out of the way. I was initially gathering them all up and taking them to the sell point and trying to get money for them, and they're not really worth anything. So it's easy just to get rid of them. These longer ones that are very thin at the ends, not really worth that much, but might as well. That's my 7 meter measuring stick, and that's for these 3 here. So these I'm going to take down. I will line these up and just get as low as I can. There we go. I will line these up, and then I'll use the measuring stick and I'll cut all 3 at the same time. I think there's another thick one over there to my right. You can just about see it on the far right of the screen. There's another one over there and another one behind there as well. So I might cut down a few of these. So yeah, this is, like I say, this is the stuff I would normally be doing off camera, just keeping the north sawmill topped up. I'll go and grab some more stones. Oh, that reminds me, I need to take down the new conveyor belt, the 26-mile-an-hour conveyor belt. I'm going to drive it down because, again, why not? And often when I'm doing stuff like that, it gets, for me anyway, it gets a little bit frantic because I have a whole list of stuff in my head. And because I'm conscious of time and I don't want to be, between episodes, I think the last one between episodes, because of mods, maps, and various different things that released. It's weird, why is that not? There we go. There was quite a gap, and the work I did between took quite a long time. I was trying to fit it in between everything else, so that's often why you'll find there'll be a gap between episodes. And another reason why I thought, well, just put this one in, why not? So, I'm not going to show it in its entirety, because obviously me cutting down these trees, there's a limit to how much of that you're going to want to watch. And also because I will flip between jobs as well. I'll start doing something and think, oh, I tell you what I could have done or should have done. Often I'll suddenly think I haven't checked on my productions. I'll have a quick check and then realise, like now, take that off. If I go to my productions and check lime, Materials missing, water. So I would whiz over there and fill the water up just to keep that chugging away. That will take, it's 150, no, 120,000 litres of stones. So I could probably do with topping that up. Gold at the moment, you know, while I'm over there topping up the water, I might as well top it up. I've got some methane in the tank, so I can top that up. If I'm going to do stones, I might as well top that up too. And then while I'm doing that, I might as well do the other rock pile. But what I will do, before I do any of that, is go and grab the new conveyor. So I will do that. I will see you over there in a minute. But like I say, as you can see, oh no, you know what I should do before I do that? I'm getting ahead of myself. This was what I started off doing. I don't know, I don't think I'm going to need a huge amount up at the North Sawmill. And so I think we're on 70. Actually, yeah, if I drive the lorry over, I'll leave the lorry up there. I'll jump into the conveyor. We'll bring that down, and then I'll get the ploughing done, and you know, just a whole load of stuff that all gets done. Often what I'll do, and I'm being totally honest here, I know this may spoil the magic and spoil the illusion, while I'm doing this stuff off camera, I would normally have the time on half, because if I've got a lot of work to get done in the day, I'll often just do that. I know realistically if I was going to carry on with the half with normal speed, a lot of the work I'm doing, say a lot of it, no, I do skip through a lot. I just would rather get it done in daylight. Like the other night, I carried on into the dark, which I've got no problem doing. So that's often why I'll set it to half speed, so I can get it all fitted in. But to be fair, we're very early today, so I should get all of this sorted out. With a bit of luck, anyway. Give that a bit of a nudge on the end, just to tidy him up a bit. That'll do. Once I've got these, and I'll take this up, it should be enough. If you're quick on the draw with the straps, you can just about make it work. That's why I love this thing. There we go. Tip that back. We don't put too much pressure on the grab. It doesn't tip forward. Will that be enough, or should I put some more on? Might put some more on. I'll see you up there. See how I'm doing it. I haven't really shown much of me doing logging since the early episodes, but I'm still doing it, as you can see when I show you often when I start an episode and say, oh look, I did this off camera and I've cleared half a forest, you know. And it takes a while, you know, even doing it with this, which is I find far quicker and easier to load stuff up. It still takes a while. Coming into the North Sawmill right now. Let's get the straps off. I don't. It might take all of this. I might have underestimated what I need. Oh, it did take all of it. Okay. Okay. How are we looking? Hang on. Oh, that would be why. 95,000 and well, 48 now. That's right. I think it normally goes up just about 100,000. So you know what? That's good. It's topped it up. Let's go and grab. Oh, I forgot about the Katrina as well. Why have I got all those on? Turn that off. Right. I'll grab the conveyor. We'll drive that down. I've still got those poplars there. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. What I might do is on one of the plots when I've done all the harvesting, I might run a ring of poplars round, but it means getting the regular planter. Let's hop in this crazy mobile. I love it. I love it. Details in the description for any of the mods I'm using. I know people do often message me and ask. So yeah, that's where they are. If I've remembered to put them all in, I think mostly they're all in. Now I could have grabbed the pickup and towed this back and gone faster in the pickup, but hey, I was up there anyway. I'm going to grab the tractor, we'll go back and we'll get the Katrina, I'll get the field mulched and then fertilised. What else do I need to do? We have rock, we'll do the rock, and then it'll be the ploughing. All the ploughing are the bits I need to do, and then I think we'll be ready for the next step. Maybe. What that next step is, I haven't quite decided. I've got a few options in my head. I'm thinking of maybe, you see where I'd cut all the grass? Don't worry, we're going to have grass seed growing in here in no time. Yeah, so I'm thinking, what do I do next? I think probably the Crane Mill Plus, maybe? I'm still thinking, I know I haven't got all of my products running at the moment. You know, I've got a lot of them stored up and stacked up. My sawmill there is sitting on, what's it, 450,000 litres of lumber. My carpentry has got a load of wood chip and planks, and everything's good to go in there. My Otis, well, my food factory in this case, has got whoa, you know what, because I bought this plot. No, come on. I wonder if I can stick a double one in, even though I don't own the other side. Someone did ask me the other day about the bridge. I thought I'd shown it, and apologies if I haven't. We go down to decoration and we go to others and keep scrolling. Now I can't remember if it's part of the map that was put in by Jim or whether it's part of his placeable objects pack, which I've got installed as well. But if I keep scrolling, there's so much stuff in this. We go past some other bits there. I think it's, yes, part of the map. I'm sure it is. It's that one there. 1,500. Now, it might not let me because I don't own the land. Oh, no, hang on. We might be all right. So if I stick a double one in this one as well, let's line that up a little bit. There we go. I can do a bit of work with landscaping. That way, if I do approach this at speed at any point, I haven't got to worry about being too accurate. I think what I might do is also put some lights by that, like I've done with the other ones, just so if I'm working late into the night, while we're heading down, we can also check out what's going on with our poplars, our potatoes, and our grapes. Oh, mulching! I haven't done any mulching for the grapes. I'll probably do that, at some point, but that's not high on my priority list at the moment. It probably does need doing, but so it's weird that I'm driving a conveyor belt. Yeah, we definitely need to do some mulching. So we need to get a small tractor, someone can run down the middle of those, and we'll get ourselves a mulcher. The poplars are definitely growing. Look at that sea of poplars. I've got my space here for doing potato work and grape processing unit. That will be coming at a later date. Once these crops are ready to go, we'll be putting those in on this plot here. That's why I've left it. I did do a bit of landscaping. I forgot, yeah, potatoes are growing. That's good. So I did put a kind of track in here. So what I'll often do, because I got to the edge of what I owned, which was about here, and couldn't put it here, I bought the plot next door, did the landscaping I wanted to do, and then sold the plot again. So at least it allows me to do the landscaping up to the boundary on a plot that I don't own. So yeah. Now, my other worry, well, I say my other worry, my worry now is, after all of this, is whether or not this will do stones. It should do. I didn't think to test it. I did wood chips when I did the mod review, so I guess we'll see now, won't we? So what we'll do, we'll raise that up. I'll get the extension out as well, because I think we're going to be quite a way back in there, aren't we? Maybe that. Just trying to think, what am I going to tip into? The pickup, I think. Let's go all the way back into there. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Okay, now I'm worried. Okay, we're all right. We're okay. So what I'm going to need is something underneath it for it to tip into, and then I haven't got to keep going backwards and forwards with a wheel loader and a bucket. And I can work my way backwards, and then what we'll do, we can blast more rock as we move back if we need to get more rock, and we'll carry on with our quarrying. So I know that's in place, that's good to go. Right, now, Katrina, let's go and get our mulcher. How is that looking, actually? Oh, yeah, I put these behind. You know, these are only supposed to work with the greenhouses. I think I missed as well at some point. I've got some on the floor there. But if we click on that, what have we got? Oh, we've got a load ready to sell on the hour, which is great. We're down to 16,000 litres of water. I think it takes 50 or 60,000 litres normally. So having those three round behind it, which are 5,000 litres each, you took up to 75,000 litres, which means generally, as it stands at the moment, with it full at 150,000 litres of stone, what was happening was one was running out before the other. So what I was trying to do is put them behind there to balance it out. So both would run out at the same time, so it would keep going. As it stands, I think I'm still going to run out of water before stone, in which case I might just stick another one behind there. They're only supposed to work with greenhouses, and I don't think they work with many other things, but they seem to work with that. So, right. Do I do the rock now, or do I do Katrina? I'll do Katrina. Oh no, I need to do the water and stuff. Yeah, I'll go and get the pickup. I need to go that way then, through the trees. So this is my super truck. This thing bats around from one side of the map to the other, hammering around, swapping backs. When I'm doing off-camera work, this thing is an absolute beast. It's a proper workhorse. Now, you may have already noticed on previous episodes, I don't know if you have or not, I don't have the standard size back. I do have the unreal capacity on this. So I think it does 140,000 litres, I think. So what I'll do is I'll top this one up, then I'll take a load over and top up the bits I need to over there. And having this now is so much quicker than using the wheel loader. I mean, the wheel loader was fine; it did a job, and it was, you know, it was absolutely perfect. But this is 38 grand, does the same job, and I haven't got to go backwards and forwards. Admittedly, I was using the wheel loader for doing forestry work too. It was brilliant for pushing around some of those big monster trees and lining them all up. I can still do that with my telehandlers. We're probably nearly there. That was so quick. So quick. Engine off. Yeah, 108. Actually, this might not fill this. I can't remember what it said I had for stone. Alright, there we go. 7,000, right, I'm going to top this back up. I will see you up at the gold facility and our lime facility. The lime facility though I might be in trouble with, because I think that's going to require a bit more than I'll be able to transport, but I'll be able to keep it going for a little bit longer. Yeah. Okay then, rock and water in here. I've got my water tank over there that goes on the back of this, so I'll swap that over. I've also got a standpipe put in there. Some of these things, like I say, I haven't really shown. I kind of whiz over and I do it. The water tanker there that goes on the back of this is also a large capacity one. But what I am thinking of doing, because it's got a trailer hitch, I'm thinking of potentially putting, getting a dolly attachment, because there are a few different backs. I kind of mentioned before to go with the TLX Phoenix, but I think there's also available, and this is, again, this is stuff I'll do while I'm going through and I'm doing all these jobs off camera. I'll be mulling over different ideas and different things I can try. I'll be looking at different bits of equipment, and it is this random. You know, as you've probably already seen from what I'm doing, I kind of bounce from job to job to job. I'll do one thing, then think of something else, and I'll go and do something else. That one there, the 48-foot tanker, that'll go up to a 250,000 litre if you go for the unreal capacity. So potentially, I mean, it's a lot of weight in there, but with the pickup, 180,000 litres of stone in there, and then have that tanker on the back. Even if I have the tanker on the back with its, I think it's, actually, what are the difference? Sorry. I'll have a look and see what they are. If we go to that, we've got standard, or just standard or unreal. Say 10 grand for the unreal. Standard 67,000 litres, which I've got in my water tank already, or the unreal. I mean, that is an absolute, that's massive, isn't it, to be pulling behind. But if I use one of my lorries, I could. Does it have any option for let's have a quick check if it's got an option for a rear attacher. It has a trailer attacher on the back. That's curious. So I could do it the other way around. I could run that with a trailer on the back with stones in it. Or this is the other option. Get the pup trailer. I think I might do that, you know. And get, but I think the water tank for that is the same size as the one I've already got. So as far as I know, right, that should be done there. So I'll put that there. Now the thing about this is the stones I've got left I can leave in that. I can take back, I can put into the... I'm going to check all this in just a minute anyway. And then I'm going to whiz water down to the other one. Oops. No. And I'll whiz water down to the other lime station just to make sure they're all topped up. Then we're going to get into, that's full. Generally speaking, when I back it up and put it next to the water standpipe, I'll top it up before I finish. So that should now be gold production, all topped up. Requires a little bit more methane, I think. And what I'll do is keep methane, like I said before, keep methane in the tank over there, a little bit, and some in the tank here. How much is left in that one? Oh, 303, not a lot. So what I'll do very quickly, that's because I've got this over as well. Move that out of the way. Put that little bit in. Oh no, 3,000, there we go. So that's topped up the methane. So gold production is good. And then I'll put water in this one. I think this only holds 12,000 litres, but we were getting low. And that should be good. And then I'll whiz down to the other line production, that's done. Yeah, there we go. I had to turn that off because I was running low, so that's now back on, and that can keep chugging away. So I will top off the tank. I have put in, again, I probably haven't shown it, but down at the sell point, down near the southern sawmill, which I haven't really used much from the early episodes, I've put a standpipe in down there as well. So if I'm filling up the water down there at the other lime station and I run out, I haven't got to come all the way back up here. I can just top up right where I am. So I'll go and do that. I'll come back and grab the stone. Now, like I say, that stone left in there, I could take it back down. I could leave it here in a pile, which is a bit of a pain. I think what I might do is just sell it. I can just take it from the sell points, and if I've got a little bit spare, I'll sell it. So I will see you next. Then we're going to be ploughing. We'll have a chat about that. I'm going to buy a cultivator. I was going to buy a larger plough, but I've been doing a little bit of looking at that. That's not going to work. I did a bit of testing after I did my mod review yesterday. So what I will do is see, getting across here at speed. Still nearly missed it. Anyway, see you in a bit. Before I forget, Katrina, I've got to do the mulching. So I've got a few options now of things I've been thinking about, and like I've said before, this isn't realistic. Using the pickup for doing the ploughing, which I have been doing. The Katrina, as far as I recall, will run at full speed on whatever is pulling it. It doesn't have to be the pickup. What I want to buy now as well is a cultivator, and I've been looking at this. So here were my options. Under cultivators, and I've been looking at all the ones available in all the various brochures, and cultivators, we've got that one there at 15.7 meters. There was the Bednar Swifter available, which was 18.2. That was 120 grand. That's 129. So the Bednar Swifter would have been cheaper. There's this. So there was the Bednar Swifter I could have used, which was an 18.2, but it was 120 grand. And then there was this. So the Case Tigermate 255 is only 104. And it's also 18.2 meters. So I thought, you know what? So I am going to end up, yeah, still going with the cultivator, not disc arrow. Sorry, Rob. Do I want a 4-bar Tiger Tine Harrow, 2-bar and Crumbler? Blimey. 3-bar and Crumbler, 4. I'm going to go with a 2-bar and Crumbler. Numbers? No, don't worry about that. Oh no, that's taking the price right up. No, 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 no. Go back to standard, thank you. I don't have to worry about that. Let's buy that. So we'll come back for that in a little bit. That hasn't got a rear trailer, which has it, or something amazing. Of course it hasn't, because it's got the roller. That one doesn't either. Didn't even look to see if it was an option. Now the reason for this is going to be that on parts or times when fields have been harvested and they don't need ploughing because it's only 3 harvests, or if you've done corn or the other ones, there's a few, should it be potatoes? There's a few that when you've harvested them it'll need ploughing again anyway. And the field I'm going to be ploughing now, the grass field, I'm going to need to plough that because I need to create a new field, but the bit next to it needs to be mulched. It doesn't technically need ploughing, and here's where, like, in my head I'm thinking off camera when I'm doing stuff like this, it's all about speed. It's getting jobs done as quickly as possible so that I can get on to the next section when I can start recording my next episode. I mean, that's kind of how it works. So it's about getting things done as quickly as I can. Let's open that out. So technically, pulling the plough behind this pickup, I can run the plough at the speed of the pickup, no problem at all. But I don't always want to be ploughing. I want to, like fields like that, when I'm ready to harvest next, I'm just going to cultivate it. I don't need to plough it. It would be quicker to plough it, in all honesty. Every time I harvested, it would be quicker to plough. Off camera, but on camera using my tractors and stuff like that, and if I want to hire a worker as well, the workers will run at a normal speed, so I'll just yeah, just do that. I don't need to turn it on, do I? Once that's lowered, so as you can see I can mulch pretty much at the speed of the vehicle. Now I'm not sure with this. I'm going to switch it over to a tractor because what I'm going to do is set a worker off on this, and then I'm going to grab the plough and start ploughing out that side. So while the mulching's being done, I can do that. Then we'll go and grab the cultivator and get the cultivating done. Once all those jobs are done, then it's going to be a case of on the new sections, well, it'll be over there when I plough that, it's going to need liming. So what I think I'm going to do now is switch this over to one of the tractors. I'm going to just check it because I'm curious to see. Actually, I should have carried on, shouldn't I? I'm curious to see. Problem is it mulches the grass as well. I need my grass, don't do that. So I'll stop there a second. Grab a tractor, then I'll grab the plough off on the back of this and we'll get the ploughing done. Yeah, there's been some debate going on regarding all of this. And a few people have sent me messages regarding testing, and I was correct. Loads of people messaged me and said, you need to run all of the potato productions, or you can run multiple productions, and you can double or triple your production. That's not the case. It halves the speed, or in thirds if you've got 3 things running, or 4 things, or 5 things. So whilst they all run their recipes, the speed of them reduces. So that that's not what I was finding was absolutely correct. By running the potatoes and sunflowers, I was getting less potatoes and less of the sunflowers than I was if I was just running one of each. So what I'm going to do as well is go in, because at the moment I've got them running potatoes on their own and potatoes, water and manure. Sorry, potatoes and water. Anyway, I'm going to go through and I'm going to switch off one of the things. So hopefully I'll get back to where I was before. Thank you to everyone who's been messaging me. I've all sorts of people. The weird thing was, turn that off and just have it running potato, seed and manure. Hang on a minute. Why is that? No. That's running. Hello. Oh. Yeah, I was right. In my head I was thinking, this is the case, this is the situation. I had so many people message me and say, no, if you do this. I thought, okay, well, I'll switch it over. I haven't done extensive testing on the greenhouses from that respect. If other people have, great. So it's kind of an ongoing game test. I was kind of, as I was doing it, thinking, well, other people have, other people have given it a go. Let's see what happens. Whoops, that's moved. I did not leave that up against that bar because I wouldn't have got it in. Bit of a bump, but not to worry. Right, let's get that out. I'm going to grab the Deutzfahrt to do the mulching. It's not attached, is it? No. So it was attached to the fertiliser spreader. This one I can go up to 24 miles an hour, but still mulching at 24 miles an hour will be fine. I hope this works now because I'm pretty sure when I tested it, when I did the mod reviews of it, it worked. There we go. Keeps on going. 11, 14, 15. So this mulcher is brilliant. Like I say, it's not particularly wide, but it does the job. That's what I'll do now. Like I say, I'm not sure if I hire a worker. I'm sure what normally happens is the workers will just run at a regular pace. It might just be because I was operating it. But even so, it doesn't matter. I can get the mulching. I own it now, and if I'm doing anything off camera and I'm just doing the mulching, I'll just hammer around in whatever I'm going to put it with and get it done, you know. I've got a bit of grass growing there, but that's not too much of a problem. Let's see what it does. I think it's just going to run it. No, it's not. Can I get out of this now without getting clobbered? That's brilliant. Just going to leave a little bit to the side there, but that's not a problem because I'll probably overlap with my ploughing. Nice. Okay, well that's going to crack on then. At 24 miles an hour mulching. So if you're looking for a decent mulcher that will run at a decent speed, look no further than the Katrina. It should be... Have I put it in the description? I hope I have. My voice is going. I've just realised. I suddenly feel very croaky. To be fair, I posted 4 videos yesterday. That's probably why. I did my Let's Play mod review, map tour of East Vineland, and then the map tour of Wilhelmina 22. So, yeah, that's probably why my voice is gone. Let's get this open. So I'll plough this and I'll whiz over and I'll start ploughing the new bit. This bit, this side will get cultivated. I'm going to try and line them up if I can, but this one is a little bit shallower, I guess is the best way to put it. Right, let's allow create fields, drop that down. And if you haven't seen me do this before, like I say on the back of the pickup, that's why it's a very good idea, great prospect for setting up new fields and things, because on the back of this pickup it goes like a rocket. And it does make doing this much quicker. I can hire workers, of course I can. I do that a lot. So sometimes I'll have the class on this and I'll be off doing something else. If I need a field ploughing or something doing, but if I'm creating a field myself, of course I need to do it myself. So this is like first time round, I'll pull it with this to create the fields. And then next time it needs ploughing, it'll be on the back of a tractor. It'll be ploughing while I'm off doing something else. It might be I need to get some more logging done, or everyone. I know I'm teaching Granny to suck eggs. It's that thing. Yeah, of course that's what most, if not everyone, does. But again, I have to keep thinking to myself. I know a lot of people will comment and say a lot of people. Some people will comment and go, "Oh yeah, we know this already." But again, you have to remember there are people that are completely new to the game that don't know this. that will watch a Let's Play and go, I never knew, that's amazing, I'll try that, or that's brilliant, or thanks for the heads up, or thanks for the info, or, you know, so for every one person that says, oh, I knew that already, there'll be 20 that don't. So that's kind of why I throw all the extra bits in to help out people that don't know. So what I'll do now is when I do the strip down, I will join the two together. I'll just line them up a little bit. This was, oh no, it was the other bit, wasn't it? I think we're just about the same length. When I did the harvest of the wheat, it wouldn't harvest this very top end, tiny little strip. But when I turned the harvester this direction, it didn't no problem at all. I think it's just because it didn't like the harvester being so close to the property boundary. Oh, that's something I wanted to check. Bear and Papa messaged me and said when I was doing, because my map tours, if I can improve all the time, like I said before, I'm by no means, I don't know everything. And I will always, people send me messages, send me information, I'll try things out, I'll listen, I'll look, and then go, you know what, thanks for that, brilliant, awesome information, I didn't know that. I want to constantly improve, I'm always trying to improve. My map tools especially now, because FS22 I find it's a lot more complicated with what you need to include into map tours and mod reviews as well. There's a lot more facets to it all with the production change and all the new things that we're getting. Something I wasn't aware of, and again this will be something that people say, oh yeah, I knew that already. If you go to your statistics screen and go to the bottom on the right hand side, it tells you if there are collectibles and how many there are, and also how many you've collected. I didn't know that. Now I've been into this screen how many times? I look at my trees planted, my trees cut down. Oh, by the way, I'm up to 426. And I've never noticed that on there. So thank you, Baron Papa. So when I'm doing my mod reviews and stuff now, map tours, I can include that information just by looking, because they'll often go, oh, there's collectibles, I don't know how many there are. Well, now I can know how many there are. Like I said yesterday when I did the map tour of Wilhelmina, and if you haven't watched that, or the Eastern Vineland, watch them, they're both brilliant map tours. I'll be honest, the East Vineland one isn't. Well, it is. There's loads of information, but I did miss a couple of things. And again, massive thank you to Philip on that one for helping me out with some information on there, because yeah, it was to do with the mods and stuff that the map maker puts in. Actually, I wonder if I can check it on here. Again, this is just kind of information. No, I don't want to hire a worker. Information sharing. If we go onto this screen and we go down to, see mods and DLCs. It's got all the mods I'm using. So these are all the mods I'm using at the moment. Has it got the map down the bottom? Western Wilds. If I click on that, there you go. So if it normally has the map on here. If I'm doing a map tour, it won't have all of this. It will just have the map. And I just thought, well, that's the map. But then when I click on it, it tells you what mods the map maker has put in on that map. Now that's vehicles, not buildings. Obviously, buildings are a whole different animal. But that was something, again, I know people say, oh, you're supposed to know what you're doing. You're supposed to be, professional at this. Like I said, I'm fallible, just like everyone else, There are certain things like that I really was unaware of. I had gone through and seen that, of course I had, but just assumed, oh yeah, well, of course, yeah. Mods and DLCs, this is the map I'm on. Of course that's going to be sitting there. I never thought to click on it and see what it was showing. I just thought if there were going to be mods, it would show them separately. So yeah, that is, it's funny how these things happen. But again, that will mean moving forward, it'll be more polished. It'll be more detailed. I'll have all the information at my fingertips. Well, all the information, most of the information. I do try my best to give as much information as I can, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to carry on ploughing this out. Work is complete, no field found. Well, he's carrying on, I can see him. There's a couple of bits on the end I might have to redo, and then that will need cultivating. I might cultivate this side as well. Actually, I need to check the map. Do I need to lime this or anything? I don't think I will, because I'm pretty sure I limed it before the little strip in the middle if I wanted to. I'm not too bothered about that. Next time it comes up saying it needs liming, I will. So this is fine because it had grass in it, and I'm cultivating, ploughing the grass in. So fertilising this side's fine, that side will need doing. This side, I think... Oh, no, that doesn't say... That's weird. Hang on. Let me go down and switch that off. How does that not need liming? I will do when I plough it, I think. Because it's, yeah, it's the grass texture at the moment. Once I plough it, it will. So yeah, I'm going to drop this down. I'll see you over there in a minute. We're going to plough all that out, ready for seeding. And then what we'll do, hopefully, before the end of this episode of behind the scenes work, I will get the cultivating done on that side. And then I will hopefully get the seeding started for grass over on that new plot. There's still going to be some more behind the scenes off camera stuff that I'm going to do, because obviously I'm going to do liming, I'm going to do fertilising and that kind of stuff. There's just, unless I do lots of clips with me not talking at all, just showing little snippets of me doing these jobs. But I like to chat when I'm doing stuff, you know, that's the point of the videos. It's nice to see another vehicle running as well. I'm glad I bought that mulcher. Yeah. As you can see, I'm getting on with this. It kind of made me smile that even on a behind the scenes video, there's still off-camera work being done. You know, I can't show all of it because, like I said, the time it takes me to do all my off-camera work can take hours. So, yeah, the episode can't be hours long. So there's still things that are being done off-camera. The little Deutschfahrt has already done the fertilising over on our wheat field. And it's now putting the lime down on that section because it needs liming. We go to our map, you'll see our section now. We've gone out there, down there. Again, off camera, I made a bit of a boob, made a mistake. Where I put the second bridge in there, I thought I'd landscape around it, put a bit of a track in. So I bought field 36 the other side, so I could do the landscape on the other side to tidy it all up. When I came to sell field 36, it said I can't sell it because there's placeables on it. So I thought, oh, maybe it's the bridge, because I put the bridge there and that goes across onto that bit. But the bridge doesn't. The bridge is on this side, because you see the line there. Unless it's telegraph poles, but it won't let me sell it. So now I own field 36, which has got some forest and it's got some grassland on it. So I guess I can't really knock it, but it's it wasn't what I was intending. Never mind. We're nearly done on here, so I'll get this last little bit finished. And then I'll get the liming done, and like I said, we'll get the cultivating done on the other field, and then we'll finish off getting seeding done. We'll get some grass on here. So it's all been farming stuff, although admittedly some of it is not, you know, like I said before, it's not realistic. It's fast farming, some of it, not all of it. Obviously the lime spreader's working out, it should be. The Katrina was not technically fast farming. That's how the Katrina's set up to run. That's not, you know, it's not something I've done to trick it. It's just it's doing that automatically. This means here as well now we're going to have way more grass available to either do as grass or hay. Plus we've now got field 36, or plot 36, which I wasn't expecting, because this plot here, this way, I think is bigger than the plot we had over there running north-south. Plus we've got that bit there and we've got a little bit around the side, so we have increased our grass capacity somewhat, which again, is where we need to be. My digestate that went in first thing this morning into my fertilizer processor has completed. We're now sitting on, in that processor, about 53 or 56,000 litres of solid fertilizer. So that's brilliant. I'm more than happy with the digestate going in there. I'm making money elsewhere. If I was short of money, I'd be selling my digestate at the slurry yard and trying to make as much money as I could, but we're making money all over the place. So having all the different productions on, it's working like an absolute charm. Why is it liming on the next field over? That doesn't need liming, that's just wasting lime. Stop wasting lime. Quick, run in front of it. Never do this, kids. Never stand in front of a moving tractor. I think that was going to stop then. Turn it off. No, turn it off. Turn it off. Get out of my cornfield. Get off my corn. Right, I'll get this run on the other side. I'm going to put a strip north-south first, because if I don't, when it runs up, it could run into the telegraph poles. Telegraph poles? Or are they power, aren't they? I decided to go with the class for the cultivating, do a proper job, rather than using the pickup. Now obviously there's still loads more that off camera. I've shown a bit of the logging, but I'll spend hours doing logging. When I was doing the big plot over there where I've now got the grapes and stuff like that, that was hours and hours of logging. You know, just I would sit in the evening after I'd done my mod reviews and stuff and think, okay, I need to get some logging done and just do it, you know, just get on with it. So I've shown a little bit today in what I was doing there, but obviously I've got a load more to clear. That's going to be more off camera. The liming is done, that's complete over there. You can see all the mass of white. And then our new plot on field 36 here, all this section here and all down here is all grass. So I might do what I did before, cut it, have some of it as grass, and then I'll TED some of it using the LO300. I'm going to buy one. I leased it and I gave it back. But now I think I'll probably do that, and then move some of that with a forage wagon over and put that into the silos as well. And then we've got a bit of forestry there to do if we want to as well. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's got to be the poles, the down here and along there maybe. It doesn't matter what it is. We've got a new field anyway. So cultivating 18.2 meters with the, let's just disconnect it, the Case IH Tiger Mate 255. Why did I not do that little bit there? That's weird. And what I can do if I want to, I don't need to because my seeder you can seed directly into a ploughed field. If you want to go for a full, you know, proper looking like a seed bed, then you can go across the whole lot. I don't need to, in all honesty. So I probably won't. I'll just get the bit done that I need to get done, but I can go right the way across should I choose. Now I don't know what I'm going to put in this yet. I denied. I said maybe some sorghum. Haven't done any soybean yet. I could do soybean. That's one I could definitely put in the ground. I think I might do sorghum. I haven't done a lot of sorghum. I did some on Calmsden, but a lot of the work I did on Calmsden, and that's the thing I keep remembering as well. I have to keep jog my, you know, knock on the side of the head. No contracts. What are we on now? Episode 18? 18? 19? 18? Not a single contract. Can you believe it? I am getting withdrawal symptoms, I'm not going to lie. I do like me a contract. But yeah, I've done it all, no contract, and, you know. And again, like I said, it may look like, oh, it's easy now, you're making money hand over fist, but I've hundreds of hours, literally hundreds of hours in. And that's what, again, another reason why I wanted to do this episode was to say that, you know, if I did the next episode and said, right, okay, this is what I did off camera, it doesn't really convey the amount of time taken. You know, you can say, oh yeah, okay, well, he's done some cultivating, he's done some ploughing, he did some liming, he cut down a few trees, all of that, you know, all adds up, doesn't it? So at least we're using our new cultivator. So not just ploughing, we are cultivating as well. I will do a strip across again at the top, so if I set a worker off on this, we'll be good to go. The problem is if I set a worker off on this, I can't then go seeding because I need this tractor to do the seeding. Is it going to stop before I get to the end? Oh no, it was alright. So what I might have to do is finish this job off and then I'll do the seeding. Yeah, probably do that. So yeah, maybe sorghum in this. I'm going to finish off the episode by starting with the grass. I'm going to put the grass in over there and then off camera I'll seed this. Like I say, probably with sorghum. Probably. Just thinking I could do... Oh, we could... You know what I might put in here? Cotton. We've got our sheep doing wool, but if we've got cotton as well, if we then get our spinnery, because we haven't got a spinnery yet, with cotton and wool at the spinnery, yes, you know what, I might put cotton in this. Why not? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Missed a bit. So, again, it's little short bits of all the things I'm doing. I will see you in a little while again. And let's get some... actually, I need to... I know I haven't got crop destruction on, and I did drive over a little bit a little while ago. I do try and avoid it where possible. I could have just swung around across there. And probably, I know this is behind the scenes, but off camera I might well have done. You know, I know I don't... It's the only thing with doing this. I don't want to, you know... Like I said, I don't want to spoil the illusion. I don't want to... You know, and people say, oh, he doesn't do any of it properly anyway, then it's all just a con. It's not. I just... There are your diehards out there that will go 100% authentic and real. There are guys out there who will try to be as realistic as possible, and I try to be realistic to a degree, but there's a lot of stuff I've been doing on here that's not, especially this behind the scenes one. I know it's not. There's a lot of equipment and stuff that's available now with unreal capacities and speeds and things that, no, of course they're not. So I'm not, you know, I know I've said this once before, I'm not playing ultra realistically, and I have people commenting, oh, you're not joking, you know. No, of course I'm not. I'm just playing the game. But I would say there's a big majority of people that do half the stuff that, you know, yeah, you'll have crop destruction turned off, and you might, when you're going from place to place, drive straight across the field. I generally still don't, weirdly. My brain just won't allow me to. I won't often just go honking straight across the field, even though I know I've got crop destruction turned off. I probably should have it turned on, but I did get caught. I said this before on Calmsden, and I think on FS19. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, Stone Valley. It was Stone Valley, wasn't it? I was doing a load of work, and I was harvesting in the night time. And I was driving backwards and forwards unloading, and it was so dark, and it was late at night, and I was getting tired, and I think I must have closed my eyes, blinked, done something, and I drove straight across the middle of a field of crops. And when I did it and realised, I was like, oh, I can't believe I did that. You know, it's that. But I suppose in real life, if that happened, it happens. You'd lose that crop, wouldn't you, I suppose? Anyway, I'll see you when we start doing some seeding. I have my seeder, and now it's time to check a couple of things that I said earlier on in the episode I was going to check. One is that my seed production over here, how's it faring? Well, seeds, 4,999, 4,909. So what I put in there has produced. I've got 10,000 litres of seeds sitting here. I'm going to put some more wheat in and get that going again, but I don't want to lose any, so what I'm going to do is top up the seeder. I'm going to drive back past the manure processing and check that. I thought I would give the pickup a test, so I decided to cultivate the rest of that field, the one that was the side that's ploughed. The pickup, I can confirm, does pull the cultivator faster. It goes up to about 22 miles an hour. It doesn't go at the full speed of the pickup, but that's still faster than I was doing it in the class. So I thought I'd give it a go. Okay, that might be an issue. Am I not close enough to the trigger, maybe? Do I? That's weird. Wasn't expecting that. So you can't fill up seeders from it. If I got to put that into a trailer and then... That's frustrating and a little bit annoying. I was hoping I'd just be able to pull up alongside and... Oh, there we go. Just had to get it just right. I'm so pleased with that. That's brilliant. Yes. Get in. Right. That'll do. Let's use the 5,000. I don't think we'll need all that. Got it set on grass. So what we'll do now is whiz past... oh yeah, the bales. Start the next episode. I'm going to get a bale grab and we'll move those bales and put them under that shelter, that lean-to. Let's check on this production on the way out. And then we'll go and we'll get some grass put in the ground. I'm now very conscious of the fact I think I may be way overrun, so I don't know how I'm going to edit all this down, but we'll get there. How we're looking. That's so cool. I put in there, what, 56,000 litres. We've got 151,816 litres of manure, which can go to the biogas plant for more methane. That will be in the next episode too. I'll take a load over, we'll get that chugging away. I'm not sure what the recipe is for manure. We'll get methane and we'll get digestate, whichever way around, it doesn't matter. And the knock-on effect to that will be, we'll get, from digestate, we'll get more fertiliser, and yeah, everything's brilliant. I'm going to put a couple of these lights in, I think, as well down at the my other bridge crossing. Now I own both sides of the river. I have already got the, again, off camera, the Deutz files there with fertilizer, so that's good to go once we're off and running. Let's get some grass in. I came as close as I could to the posts, to get as much grass as I could. I've still left some of the original bit. I didn't want to go too close to the road or anything like that. So there will be some original, but we can cut all of it. It's, again, not a problem at all. Let's turn that on. Let's drop it down. And like I said, once this is done and the grass is all in, I'll go over to our other fields that we've just sorted out, and I'm going to put cotton in there. And this will be the end of this episode. I know, you know, I've covered some of the elements, some of the stuff I do. I know there's still been some off-camera stuff, although it was supposed to be showing you what I do off-camera, which I have, kind of. But there's still loads of stuff that I needed to kind of get done. That if I'd have put it all in, the episode would have been 2 hours long. You know, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, we don't mind. You could have done that." I probably could have done. But anyway, we're getting grass in the ground up here, so this will be our grass area, which is brilliant. Very happy about that. And then cotton over there. Looking forward to that, actually. That's going to be interesting. And then at some point we'll have our sugar beet ready to go. I keep forgetting we've got our grapes over there, and potatoes and poplars, and we've got so much going on. And it's all preparation, so all ahead of, you know, putting in new buildings for all these things. I'm going to need the grape processing plant. I'm going to put in the potato, some of the potato stuff, seed potato farm. We still haven't got a grain mill in. We need the spinnery, I said, when we do cotton, and we've got the wool going, so we're going to need a spinnery. We've got loads more to put in, loads more to do. Very happy. So there we go. With that, I shall end the episode. Oh, before I go, I don't know if there's going to be another episode before I go away. I mentioned it on my mod review, but Saturday morning, but this is posting Friday, yeah, so I don't know if I'll get another one in. We're going to our favourite place. It's SealyG's birthday coming up, and we asked her what she wanted to do, and she said she wanted to go to the Lake District, so we've taken her up for a few days. I think we're back Wednesday, so it'll be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so there'll be no videos, and I'm not taking my PlayStation with me. And there'll be no mod reviews, so just bear that in mind. I know people will message and ask where I am, because I always find it interesting that people say they watch all my videos and then don't know. But then if you haven't watched to the end of the video, or you watch with the volume off, which I don't understand either, some people do that, you wouldn't necessarily know. So yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. Whether there'll be a video on Wednesday or not, it depends how long the journey takes, depends how tired I am. That journey can be it can be wonderful, it can be lovely. If the traffic's bad or the weather's bad, it can be horrendous, so we'll see how we go. So with that, I've come to the end of the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're still enjoying it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.